Hi everybody, I'm Steve Hoff from Ultra Dent Tools, and today I'm going to show you guys the Dawn Gray pick rod set. And we've been selling picks for years, oh gosh, all the way back in the early 2000s. Donnie Spink, a friend of mine from Tennessee, was a really good hill guy, and he had a very similar rod to this tool right here that he had kind of custom made for himself. And ironically, years later, Dawn Gray kind of developed really virtually the same, a bladed sharp bend on a pick. So we've been selling our round tip picks for many years, and they're very well known and very popular. But this set of tools right here, this set 37 that Dawn Gray designed and we manufactured for him, these tools are really amazing. Okay, so this tool makes 4 different tools. Okay, and right now in this configuration, you can see we've got the handle set like a T handle, and so these handles have like a set screw in them, and they are designed to be able to be positioned either in a T handle or in an inline fashion. Okay, so you can set these things up in line or in a T, and they've got a flat machined across the top so that the set screw can go along in there and actually be positioned and stay when you adjust it in there. So like for instance, right now, if I want to have an inline tool, I take the handle and I set it up like that, and I can have an inline pick, right? We can have the T handle wherever we want. We can position it to either side. So let's just say we want the T handle all the way over here, and we want to use this also this flat bladed tip end. This tip end is also very cool because it's got a rounded end on it, and so you got kind of more of a blunt soft tip on one side and then a flat kind of a blade on the other side. So that's a very versatile tip also. So these tools are really probably the best kept secret in for picks, to be honest with you, because they do make 4 different tools. So sharp tip tools are very valuable these days with the high strength steels and the aluminums today. The aluminums don't have the memory that steel does, and so they require a lot more pressure, and so sharp tips are very effective on those types of metals. And so these days you're seeing more and more companies, selling tools with sharp tips. We offer these tips are available. We have a drop-down menu on any one of our tools that are blades or even round tips for that matter. And it's like a $5 to $10 add-on depending on the tool, but you can select that, and if you want a sharp tip, it would take the tip from just a round tip style to more or less kind of an arrow type of a sharp tip like that. So those are always available for you guys if you guys want to get them that way. And so the picks are so popular because of all that, and we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the use of some of these tools on an aluminum hood. So the beauty of these tools is that they have about a 20-degree bend on them, so they don't have a very steep bend on them. Okay, and that's going to allow me to have more control laterally with my grip, with the inline grip like this. If I had a lot more bend on this, it would have a tendency to want to try to slip out of my grip, right? So that helps a lot. And then you can we've got a dent here in this hood that's aluminum hood, and it's about a little, average size, quarter size hail dent. But we can start the dent with the flat area on the tip of this blade, and then as we get a little bit closer to wanting to pick it out, then we can just rotate it a little bit and then just use the pick end to pick it out. So I'm going to demonstrate just this dent real quick, and we'll see how well this thing works. Aluminum is definitely not as forgiving as steel. The pushes are going to have to be definitely more accurate. But as this is coming up, I can see, because I'm not really using the pick end yet, it's coming up fairly nicely because I'm just using that big flat area on the tool. Now that I've got the dent 80% or more up, I can start using the pick end, and I'm just going to rotate my grip a little bit as to get the very tip of that tool into those grooves where I need to pick them out. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. So that was just a matter of minutes. All right, so now that you've seen the Dawn Gray pick rods in use, you can see how well these tools work. We were able to fix a pretty sharp little dent in an aluminum hood very quickly, just in a matter of a couple of minutes. These tools are great. They make 4 different configurations. The set 37 has 6 different rods available, so each tool makes 4 different rods, as I said. And then you've got the flat end, the flat bladed end, which is a very unique, valuable type of tip too for tight, constrained areas. So you can turn the handles around and use the flat blade for a lot of things that are really good. So I think you'll love these tools. Come check them out, ultradenttools.com.